Good morrow, lovely little ghosts, and welcome to the Dark Orchard for Laura Watson's 13 Days of Vlogoween Disney Countdown.
As I said in my intro, this is a Vlogoween video. More specifically, today I'm going to be doing a Maleficent inspired look using mostly just Wet n Wild makeups. If you come to this channel more than once, you know I love Wet n Wild makeup. I think they have some of the best makeup for the best price. You cannot go wrong with Wet n Wild. So I thought I would make a video that just kind of showcases their brand and showcases what you can do with it. It's easily manipulated into whatever you need it to be. So first things first, I'm going to be doing contour. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette. I know you can't see that because of nail polish, but the nail polish is there because I accidentally rubbed that off with acetone while cleaning my nails once. But this is my favorite contouring palette because it's like a contour with a lighter color and a darker color. One of my favorites. This is my everyday contouring. So without further delay, let's get started. And I'm going to start with the cheekbones. So I'm going to take this little brush. And I'm also going to be using a smaller brush and kind of going into those lines and dragging them down more towards the corner of my mouth. I basically just defined my cheeks with some big old squares, brown squares. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to just do a small outline along the bottom of my jaw. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and do the opposite color, this lighter color. Gonna do the nose. And most importantly, the top of the cheekbone. Brighter, more highlighty color, I'm going to go above my brow bones. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go back into contour and basically just deepen the contour even more. And then from the Pac-Man Game Over palette, I'm going to use this glittery highlighter color to go over top of those cheekbones. Then for a little added sparkle, I'm going to hit the tip of my nose and underneath the eyebrows. Using this clay brown color, I'm going to go in underneath my eye. And then I'm going to create sort of a wing by blending it right at the lid. And then with the Wet n Wild multi-stick in white, I'm going to go into the corners of my eyes. And here I'm just blending it in. Then using the Pac-Man palette, I'm going to take this yellow and pack it onto the lid. And then I'm going to flip open the Wet n Wild palette, giant Wet n Wild palette open, and use this gold over here in the corner. And pack it right on top of that yellow and blend everything together. This palette's amazing, by the way. Next, I'll be doing eyeliner on the top line, and I'm going to attempt to tightline it, but we all know I'm very bad at tight lining. So, also this is a Revlon color stay because it is sulfate free. I'm stepping out of the Wet n Wild box just because I have never used a Wet n Wild eyeliner before, and I'm not sure if I'm allergic to it or not, so better stick with what I know. I didn't do terrible. Okay. Now let's not do terrible on this side too. Awesome. Then I'm going to do the waterline as well. And for top and bottom mascara, I'm going to be using the Mega Length. I'm going to be using Wet n Wild's Mega Length mascara. I love this mascara. And I really love the applicator here because it's just so long. And then with my lips, I'm going to be using Goth Topic by Wet n Wild. And I'm going to extend my lips a little bit. Alright, I overlined just a little bit, and then I'm going to go off script again, and I'm going to use Cherry Pie by Medusa's Makeup just to give that lipstick a little bit of red sheen. Then next comes the really fun part. So I have this Fantasy Maker kit by Wet n Wild, and it's actually supposed to be the Serpent Goddess, but the items inside are super cool. There's a Wet n Wild paint palette that I do not have yet. There's a green lipstick. We will not be using that. But there's also some gold shimmer, looks like a eyeshadow, and a stencil. So I'm going to be doing some scales like Maleficent is in the process of turning into the dragon. First we have the paint palette. It's got 2 shades of green, a silver, and 2 shades of blue, and then a yellow. The lipstick is called Witch Please, and it is a deep, like, woodsy green. Here's some loose gold pigment. A singular matte black shadow called Panther. And then the Serpent Goddess stencils. So the items that I'm going to be using are the stencils and the paint palette. Alrighty, let's take these stencils out. Okay, so these are adhesive on the back, and then I'm going to do this part. So let's actually start with this part. I'm going to cut around. Very sticky. Oh, no. And I am just going to be using this green, and I'm probably going to fade it into either this green or the silver. I haven't decided yet. Actually, I think I'm just going to do the green. Ooh, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to do purple. I may do like a purple powder over top. Take this brush and go back into this gigantic palette and use this purple right on the end. Lightly dust it. Then peel it off. There you go. I actually love that. And then instead of doing like a big old sheet, I'm actually just going to do these tiny ones. It's just 3 little diamonds. And then repeat the green first. And then I'm going to grab the Wet n Wild palette and then lightly dust. and lightly dust. Then remove. Alrighty, and there you have a glam Maleficent inspired makeup where it's the dragon scales coming out of Maleficent's skin, along with how to do a cut contour. I chose blonde for Maleficent because of Once Upon a Time. I loved that Maleficent. Nope, nope, nope. I had 2 horn options and neither one of them were working for me. So this was me doing a Maleficent inspired. Yeah, we've already done that. Okay. So for the comments down below, tell me which Maleficent is your favorite. The original Disney, the Angelina Jolie, the one from Once Upon a Time. Who's your favorite Maleficent? And if you don't talk to me about that, talk to me about something, because I just love for you to talk to me down in the comments. And I'll see you tomorrow for more Vlogoween. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you come around again soon. Say bye. Bye. My hearts.
See you real soon.